Well, hey, everybody. Welcome to the Between the Sundays podcast. I am your host, Dale Satrum, and I am here with my great co-hosts, Katie Jones and Jeremy Laura.
Hey,
What up?
what's up, guys?
What's up? So we're so glad that you are joining us today for the podcast. And if you're brand new to the podcast, this is where we try to do our best figuring out how we follow Jesus between the Sundays. Sundays are great. Sundays are awesome, aren't they?
Yep.
Sundays here at Foothills is fun. I mean, they
Heck
are
yeah,
a great place.
It's a party.
It is a party. We have a great time here learning and growing together with Jesus, loving on each other. We have a good time doing it. But you know what? It's a lot easier to follow Jesus on a Sunday.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's Monday and the rest of the week that it is a challenge.
That person cuts you off in traffic.
How dare they?
Yep. You know, the
Lord
kids
bless them.
Spilt their milk everywhere.
Yeah.
With the foothill sticker on the back of their car.
Yeah. Oh, I have stories about that. Anyway, so yes.
Oh,
So
my gosh,
I
that's
don't
too
put
funny.
stickers on my car.
Yeah, I
that's
don't
for sure.
either.
Yeah. Me
But
neither.
right, it's just that real stuff. Got to
Yes.
figure out how to follow Jesus and all of the
Yes.
messiness and
All the BS.
yeah.
Yep.
Nice.
Yeah, the between Sunday
Nice.
stuff.
Between
Yeah.
Sunday stuff.
Yeah, that coworker that you just, really struggled with today and or your boss or your supervisor or the family member because it's holidays and those buttons are getting pushed. Just all the
Absolutely.
stuff, right?
Mhm.
Yes.
All the stuff. All right, enough of that. So,
How are you guys doing?
you know what? I'm good. Yeah, it's a good day, good
We're-
week.
we're
Got to work out in this morning, so yeah.
Good for you. That does help.
It does help.
I love the morning workouts, but this last week I cannot get myself out of bed, so I've been doing them in the evenings, and I hate.
Oh, evening workouts are
in
tough.
the
Oh, it's
evenings.
tough.
Yeah.
It's already dark
terrible.
by then when you do
Yeah,
it.
I mean
Ugh.
it's dark in the morning too, but it's different because
Yeah.
you know the sun's coming.
It's coming.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Something's coming. It's the morning.
Yeah,
It's like
it's that time of year. I don't know. Do you feel? Well, this is your. First
I've been
year in
sleeping
Oregon,
in like
huh?
an hour
Oh, okay.
extra.
You're hibernating.
I am
Are you hibernating?
hibernating.
Yeah.
I'm still getting used to how dark it is here.
Oh,
so,
yeah.
man, it is tough.
Hey, the last couple of days it has
The
been
rain,
dark.
Yeah.
the
my
pouring
gosh.
down
God.
rain for like 24 plus hours. That
Yeah.
gets to me a little
Yeah.
bit. I'll be honest.
Today's a beautiful day, though.
I should get out
it
and
is great.
go
Yeah.
soak up some sun. Take your vitamin D. You live in Oregon. Take your vitamin D, man.
Yes, for sure.
Ugh.
For sure.
I
That's
know.
fair.
Are you guys reading anything right now?
Hmm.
Or seeing any cool TV shows? Anything?
Well,
I'd love to
We
hear.
like to watch Blue Bloods. That's our show.
That's my mom's favorite show.
Just dated me. Guess who's not in his prime anymore? now?
I was like,
She
I was
loves
like,
that
isn't that
one.
an old show? I was,
I was messed up.
oh,
yeah.
that's messed
I've
up.
heard good things.
It's
I've
a
heard
great
good
show,
things.
yeah. It's a good show,
that's
yeah.
So
Yeah,
funny. I
that's-
love that.
You have
Yeah,
Tom
that's
Selleck
funny.
as the commissioner in it, and then you have the
Yeah.
rest of his family. and-
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, Blue Bloods. Yeah, I don't know if I'm like right now. That sounds terrible. I was doing
Yeah.
really good with reading there for a while. I've
Yeah.
kind of hit a. I need to get back going. I was
wonder-
doing a lot of historical fictions, which I really
Ooh,
like.
Yep.
Hmm.
Those are great. I wonder if you'd like Audible.
Maybe.
I just recently got it, and it is Game Changer.
Oh, Game Changer. Okay.
Game Changer.
Oh.
I
Oh, is
mean,
that
the
from
amount
Amazon?
Of, yeah,
That-
because
okay.
I was like, you guys know, I love podcasts, obviously. But I was like, I need more books, and so I downloaded Audible, and it's amazing. I'm reading this one right now. It's called The Delusion,
Oh.
and it's all
Interesting.
about
Yeah.
the spiritual battle. But it's this kid who starts to be able to see it, like in real time, people's like
Uh-huh.
demons and stuff.
Oh wow.
It's a little creepy.
Yeah, look at you though. You're reading spiritual books.
I was,
Yeah.
you
you're,
know,
you're
this
so
one.
you are spiritual. Okay.
Yeah.
I mean,
I'm so spiritual.
I was
Yeah.
I was reading secular books. I'll be honest. That's what I was doing.
Well,
Straight
we're
to
judging.
fiction.
Yeah, they
No,
were
just
cool.
kidding.
Okay, I kind of, there was some good stuff. So
No, there's great ones. I don't know if this one's spiritual, but have you guys read The Man's Search for Meaning by Viktor Frankl? It's the
Mm-mm.
Holocaust survivor.
no,
Oh, you guys, I feel like that's a top like 5
really.
as far as like humanity goes.
Oh wow.
It is so
Interesting.
good.
Very
It's
cool.
all about how he was a doctor and then obviously, went to Auschwitz. Or was it a different one? One of the big ones, but he essentially talks about all the things that like change someone when you go through. I mean, you literally
Yeah.
strip someone from everything. So
Yeah.
what do you still have? And it's really good.
Interesting.
Really
huh?
intense, but it's good.
Well, cool.
So I bounce between those two.
I'm more of
Yeah.
a movie guy. I feel like I
Yeah.
don't read books like that. So,
Yeah.
That's
yeah.
all
I
right.
get
Definitely
it,
not
I get
historical
it.
fiction.
Yeah. I like history.
Petey
Yeah.
loves the
I know you
American
do.
Girl doll books.
You
Yes,
what? Real
that's
doll
his-
book? They're not
The
doll.
American
his
Girl
favorite.
doll books.
Oh,
That's
Yeah.
his
Oh.
favorite. Yeah.
That's the first thing I thought of when you said historical fiction.
Oh my!
Even though I'm sure there's, some good ones outside of that, obviously. Yeah.
One of these days we'll talk about it in here.
Oh, I love it.
Right now you're making fun of my books.
Never.
Oh.
Okay, well,
What are we
anyways,
doing
I just
today?
was curious. Yes.
What are we doing today?
Well, you guys know this is our news episode.
Yeah.
So we're going to be talking about what everyone else is talking about, but also not enough people are talking about, and then our final, the good news movement.
Nice.
So we've got a few different articles for you guys.
Yeah,
Okay.
we do.
You want to go? Or
Should
me?
I
Bring it
talk
on.
about it?
Yeah,
or,
you,
okay.
whichever.
All right.
We're
so
obviously
what
very prepared.
everyone is talking about. Warner Bros. Discovery recently confirmed that it had received unsolicited interest from multiple parties and launched a strategic review, meaning it's open to be acquired, split up, or sold. Under that context, Netflix struck a deal to acquire WBD's core studio and streaming assets, its film and television studio, streaming service, and libraries for about $82.7 billion, equity value $72 billion. Excluding WBD's linear cable global networks business. The plan under the Netflix deal involves spinning off global networks as a separate company, so Netflix would only get the studio streaming and content library. Wow.
So I know it's a mouthful, but
So Netflix is purchasing
well,
a
it's-
major piece.
We'll
Yeah.
skip this. We'll skip over the Paramount piece, but essentially right now, Paramount and Netflix are in a bidding war over it.
Over. Okay.
Oh, gotcha.
Okay.
So, but why? When I first heard this, I was like, oh, almost like cool. Everything will be in one spot. But I didn't realize the
Yeah, so
more.
why do we care?
Okay, the more you look into this, it's a big deal because
All right.
Warner Brothers and their studio is like kind of one of the last ones still putting out movies at movie theaters. And
Oh,
Netflix,
gotcha.
I don't know if you guys know this, but I'm not sure. I can't explain in detail. You're going to have to look into it a little bit yourself. But the Obamas have a big hand in Netflix. There's a lot of political, a lot of political hands on one side on Netflix.
Okay.
So this is a big deal because it's almost like this monopoly. It's going to take things out of the movie theaters because it's all going to be streamlined. So this is why if I could explain it and articulate it better, this is what Chat GPT said, why this matters, what's at stake.
Nice.
Yeah. So thank you, Chat
Help
GPT.
us out, Chat GPT.
For content and libraries, WBD owns one of the richest catalogs in entertainment, everything from legacy film and TV studios, iconic franchises, to high-value streaming and licensing assets. For streaming wars and market power, if Netflix gets Warner Brothers, it could significantly strengthen its content moat, giving it established IPs and library depth that would be hard for rivals to match. For shareholders, Paramount's all-cash bid offers more immediate value and less uncertainty versus a cash and stock offer from Netflix. So that's all a little bit of rubbish. But for regulators, competition, and media landscape, either deal would dramatically reshape the media and streaming landscape, raising concerns over consolidation, market dominance, and what that means for content diversity, cable streaming competition, and creative freedom. So a lot of the movies that Warner Brothers, from my understanding, it's like there's independent movie makers
Sure.
and things like that. So Netflix kind of having this giant monopoly, it's a big
They have
deal.
too much control.
Yes, it's a big deal especially because Netflix has leaned so far one way
Sure.
politically. So I think that's kind of the thing that's at stake at this point. So, because at first I was like, who cares?
Right.
But the more you look into it, it's like, this will reshape the entertainment industry massively. And it makes me so sad to think about movie
know.
theaters being nobody would.
They're really kind of dying as it is. I mean, they're.
Well, yeah. I mean, you
kills
say
me.
you're a movie guy. Let's talk about that whole thing for
I
a moment.
love
You
going
like
to the movie
You like
theaters.
going to the movies or watching movies at home?
Yes.
Both.
So would
but
that
I
bother you
prefer
if you have
going into
movies-
the theater.
All right.
Always. So I know Emily doesn't as much, and so sometimes I tell her, I was like, I can just go by myself if you want. I love going. I love enjoying popcorn, just like the
Yeah.
experience of
The
it.
experience of a movie theater. Okay.
Yeah.
Jeremy,
yeah.
tell me this. Would this be a punishment or like not a punishment for you if you had to spend 12 hours at a movie theater?
I would love that.
Okay,
I
you
would
know
love
what?
that. I would do
That's
it.
what I said.
Yeah.
My husband was part of this fantasy football league, and
Yeah.
that's the final punishment for whoever gets the lowest points of the season. They have to spend 12 hours.
Oh
Yeah,
my.
but it also depends on the movies.
Well,
though.
yeah, really.
I'm like,
You
oh,
know?
that sounds terrible. By yourself, eating candy and popcorn all day. That sounds
Sounds like
so
the life.
terrible.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Sounds like the life.
Jared's like, I hate wasting my time. That sounds terrible.
I know. So I go, oh, yeah, that'd be a punishment.
If
Totally.
they're historical films,
Yeah,
what do you
it's
say?
historical fiction.
12
yeah.
hours. I don't care what it is.
Yeah.
12 hours in a
That's
movie
what
theater.
Jared
Yeah,
said,
that's a
but
little
I'm
over
like,
the top.
I could do it. That doesn't
Yeah.
sound bad.
Yeah.
Heck yeah.
But
Oh
maybe
my
it's
gosh.
the burnt out mom in me. Like, give me
Well,
by myself, you know?
No
Sure,
kidding. You're like
soulless.
living the dream.
That's
I
funny,
mean,
yeah.
Yeah. But anyways, yeah. So just something to think about. But it is crazy because I know there's a couple of like studios, you know, there's Angel, they put out The Sound of Freedom and other things, but this is a big deal because everybody is going to be funneled into one thing, and it's like you have to be so careful. I mean, we already should be careful, but the agendas that they're kind of pushing out.
well, a lack of competition is just bad no matter what
Right.
in your economy. And so you just, now this has to do with movies. So, you know, when you, again, a lack of competition is bad.
Yeah.
You have control one group or one company or one business. Now they have the corner of the market on things. I don't care what it is, movies or not. That's not good.
Yeah.
It's just not a good thing.
And again, my simpleton brain, but what makes me sad too, the content. Now, don't get me wrong, Netflix has a couple good things, but their shows are just completely filled with like, oh, you have to have a gay person in this show, and we have to push this, and every single show has. Whereas Warner Brothers, you're talking Harry Potter, you're talking, I mean, Warner Brothers, Goonies, right? I mean, I feel like there's just so many classic, like good salt of the earth movies that Warner Brothers has put out. So, like, it makes me sad to think that is, anyways. So, any other thoughts on that one?
And how are they fighting this out? I mean, is it all about money? Who has the? I mean, how are they?
So, from my understanding, Warner Brothers, I think, has quite a bit in debt. So they're also like motivated to sell. But Netflix was going to buy a certain part, like they wanted all the like their big TV shows, and then they wanted their studio. I'm not sure if Paramount. It sounds like, here it says they responded with a hostile all-cash tender offer, valuing the full studio streaming cable networks at roughly $108.4 billion.
Wow.
Yep. So they argue their offer is superior to Netflix because it pays more in cash. It's a cleaner path through regulatory scrutiny. Blah blah blah. But anyways, so who knows? We don't know which one's gonna get it at this point, but.
Well, so if we are valuing more competition, then we would hope that Paramount buys it, correct?
Yes. Yeah, I think
rather
so.
than Netflix.
Right,
Yeah.
They're less politically motivated than Netflix.
From my understanding, but someone could correct.
Sure.
me on that.
Netflix kind of sucks too. I mean,
they have-
They're a movie guy. Why?
expensive. They have the whole household thing where you have to be in the same place to watch the same account, and it's
Yeah.
like, and then
Alright.
most of the motives on the movies are a little odd sometimes. So
All right.
Yeah, they definitely push agendas.
All right.
yeah,
100%. Paramount, I'm trying to think. Is Paramount like Yellowstone and
I don't know.
I know.
I mean, it's not as big as Netflix, but you have Paramount Plus. That's always, pretty up there. So I would say Paramount, Hulu, and Netflix are those top ones. So
yeah.
yeah.
Anyways, so we're obviously, we had to talk about it because it's a big thing right now, but I don't.
You know what I've seen close first is all the Cinegrills. So all the movie theaters that have like food at them that you can dine in, all of them are closing. Like the recent one that closed was the one in Salem.
Really?
So sad.
So those are the first to go
Mm.
because no one's coming to the movie theaters anymore.
Wow.
And so you can start seeing the decline already of businesses closed. So
Sad.
It will be interesting to see what happens over the next 5 to 10 years. I mean, 10 years from now, is movie theaters even going to be a thing?
yeah.
There's such a I feel like there's such a staple in almost like American culture. Like, oh, go to the movies with your friends,
think
get
about it.
out, and
I mean, think about it. I mean, a number of years ago, everyone's watching TV on a 19-inch screen. Oh, I got a 19-inch screen TV.
Yeah.
But look how things have changed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Entertainment has changed. Now, how many people have a 75-inch screen TV?
Right.
They have their own theater systems. They have theater rooms. They've
Yeah.
taken the theater experience and they've moved it into the home.
Yeah.
And so this unique experience that used to be the only place you could get it was to go to a movie theater. Now people are recreating it at home, and so there's just not.
And it's cheaper at home.
Mhm.
Watch
Well,
the movie
yeah.
too.
Yeah.
Well, and
So-
look at how cheap some
I
of
do
these
get it.
massive TVs have become.
Yeah.
You go out there on Black Friday and come home with a 75-inch TV for what, $400 or $500 or less?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm like, so
We got our
Wow.
65-inch.
yeah, see,
For $250 at
Okay.
Costco.
Wow.
$250 at
I mean,
Costco.
it's like they
This-
just give it to you, you know? Might as well.
Yeah.
and there you
That's
go.
what the
What
Lord
was I saying?
blesses,
What
so
was
then
I-
why not
what-
accept this
What was I
blessing?
saying $500 for? Yeah, I mean,
Man, it's crazy. Have you guys been to the mall at all, like recently? Too. That's another one where I'm like, man, I grew up at the mall. Like that's where like
Which
the
mall is it?
Clackamas.
Okay, I don't think I've been there yet.
I know
Mm-mm.
Lloyd Center. I want to say is
Okay.
closing down.
Lloyd Center's closing.
It's closing.
So you have Washington Square, and you
what
have.
what are the kids doing?
Well, I don't think they hang out in malls anymore.
Mm-mm.
I mean, I know that was a thing.
Man, I feel outdated.
You
this
are-
is so.
Yeah, don't let me start talking about malls because
Yeah.
I remember when Town Center was built. Okay, so
Yeah.
and that
Right.
was a
When
huge
Noah
deal.
wrote the Ten Commandments. Yeah,
It-
that
right
was-
after the Ten Commandments, right
Crazy,
after
yeah.
all that kind of stuff. Right,
Yeah.
and the
God
mall
wrote
was
that.
built.
65 AD.
Not
Yeah,
Noah,
60
Moses.
yeah. Well, hey, I want you to know something though. A little bit of history. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Is
I love it.
Yeah, actually, malls weren't. They're not a recent development. Rome actually created the very first shopping mall,
I
and
believe that,
the emperor
Rome.
was Trajan. All right,
Interesting.
he created
okay.
the first shopping mall. That's why it's my wife's favorite emperor because he created the first place for women to shop. So
Wow,
there you
look
go.
Look at that.
Love
Mhm.
that.
Leading the way.
They lead the way.
Leading the
So
way.
Good little history lesson for
right,
us.
right there,
That's awesome.
you can go to Rome and actually see a shopping mall.
That's cool.
Yeah.
That's
Mhm.
really cool.
But we digress.
Yeah.
So-
Anyways, just something to think about. Let us know what
Yeah.
you guys think in the comments. We'd love to hear from you
Yeah, we
guys
would.
and anything we're missing because obviously, it is a big deal and there's a lot of different aspects to it. But
Okay.
Yeah.
let's talk about what not enough people are talking about, and this one's a big deal. This one makes me so sad. So this title, "The Digital Facelift Trend: Teen Girls Using AI to Edit Their Faces Before Ever Taking a Real Photo." So most people are talking about TikTok trends and celebrity drama, Netflix deals. But one of the most quiet yet massive pop culture shifts is this. No filters, not face tuning. We're talking full AI reconstruction where teens upload one picture and the app generates a better version of them. Here's why it's a
Yeah.
bigger deal. This just breaks my heart. It's reshaping self-image before self-image is even formed. And this is bananas because I grew up during the time where it was like Lindsay Lohan, the Olsen twins. It was like that skinny, tiny, like, I feel like girls already have self-image problems here in America. Like we're not taught to like accept aging beautifully. Like the trends are always not in our favor for beauty standards typically. So this, I just feel like is maximizing that by tenfold. We're not taught to like accept aging beautifully. Like the trends are always not in our favor for beauty standards typically. So this, I just feel like is maximizing that by tenfold. A version of themselves. It's going to have major impacts: confidence, dating expectations, bullying, mental health, and the comparison culture, which I feel like we already struggle with, honestly.
Mhm.
Parents don't even realize this is happening. There's now a double identity generation. So teens have two versions of themselves: their real face and then their AI edited face. One girl said, "People at school don't recognize me from my Instagram. I look like my AI version online." So they say this might be the first time in history where an entire generation might grow up with a digital identity that's literally not them.
Wow.
And boys and men are being impacted without knowing why. They think this is actually what girls look like. Expectations for beauty are being shifted so dramatically that it'll change dating standards, how boys see normal beauty, how women feel about their non-edited faces. This is so crazy because we actually were watching the original, like the Spider-Man with, is it Tobey Maguire?
Yeah. Mhm.
My favorite. And it has Kirsten Dunst. And me and Jared were even like, oh my gosh, Kirsten Dunst is so cute, but like, and she's got this natural cute too. Like she hasn't been edited, like, but it's just, and Jared's like, we just don't see that anymore, you know? And so it's true. And that was only what, 2007? You know, not that long ago.
Not really, no.
Yeah. So, anyways, this is a big deal. It's linked to massive spike in dysmorphia. No one's talking about it, and psychologists are already calling it the AI-induced body dysmorphia. Girls aren't comparing themselves to other girls anymore. They're comparing themselves to the version of me that looks better than me. So, plastic surgeon. This is the last point on it, but plastic surgeons say teens are bringing AI edited photos to appointments.
Wow.
Can you make me look like my Instagram self? And surgeons have to explain that face doesn't physically exist. But it
is not physically possible.
Yes. And almost no one is having this conversation loudly. So what do you guys think on this?
Wow.
This one like just breaks my heart.
Well, this is definitely a conversation that needs to be happening, especially parents and their kids.
Absolutely.
And maybe grandparents and their grandkids.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Because that kind of breaks my heart.
Oh, yeah. This is so sad.
I mean, kids struggle with self-esteem and body image anyway, right? They just do.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, that's been going on way before technology. But this is next level.
Yep.
You know, and again, the damage, the ripple effects of this are, oh my gosh, they'll be generational.
Yeah.
You know, that's what's scary is that this is teaching you a way to think about yourself that is so blatantly wrong.
Yeah.
And damaging.
Yep.
I mean, the ripple effects isn't just to them. Now it's going to damage their relationships. It's going to damage their future. It's distorting reality. And now they're going to the doctor with this image. They don't even know that that's not real. The doctor has to say, that face doesn't exist. That's impossible to do.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that cannot exist.
Right.
So what? I mean, this is a big deal.
The sad thing too is on the internet, it's getting harder and harder to tell what is AI versus what is real, because the AI is so good. So I feel like this just for girls and for parents, I don't know exactly what the solution is. I mean, personally, I like to hold off social media as long as possible, but I also know that maybe that's not where everybody's at. Maybe people are okay with letting their kids, but I feel like they have to understand that this is not real. You are beautiful exactly how God made you. We're all going to feel a little insecure at some point, but you are exactly how God wants you to be. You know, it's so hard though when that's just constantly in their feed. Yeah. They're constantly seeing, oh, this girl looks so much like.
Yeah, and then there's this absolutely right. Parents have got to lean into that. You know, this is how God made you. He designed you. You're made in the image of God. You're His son. You're His daughter. All the, you know, and you know, parents have to be a louder voice than the technology with so many things. They have to be. Now, I raised girls, okay? So part of this is, you know, both parents have a huge role. But, you know, so here's my little bit of a blast, okay? But I believe it's true. So many girls will get a major part of your self-esteem from your father, not the mom. Mom, of course. Yes, of course. But there are unique things that comes from the voice of your father. And I am telling you, you dads have this huge role in the lives of all their kids, boys and girls. But if you have daughters, I'm telling you guys, they're going to get a lot of their self-esteem from you, especially as they get older. Yep. Especially as they're in the teen years. You are the single most significant male figure in their life. I don't care if they say you're not. You are. How you see them, how you talk to them, how you talk about how they look, who they are. It starts really. They start listening to the voice of their dad differently. Right. I'm telling you. So I'll have my daughters here. They'll tell you. Okay, we'll get them on here and they can just talk about this issue.
Let's do it. We're about due for
Petey's daughters again.
Family reunion. Let's end with a good news movement, which I love. So this one is so fun. A small town turns abandoned lot into a free community garden, feeding over 400 families. So the best part about this is it's a 12-year-old girl that started this. It was a kid's idea that sparked a town town-wide movement. Last spring, 7th grader Lila Henderson wrote a letter to her mayor asking why the unused lot couldn't become a place where everyone could grow something good. The mayor said yes. Local businesses donated soil, fencing, lumber. Retired farmers volunteered to teach gardening
Oh,
classes.
my.
Families came out every weekend to help build raised beds. What was expected to be a small neighborhood patch turned into a half-acre green space with over 60
Oh,
garden
wow.
beds,
That's awesome.
Wow.
fruit trees, a children's garden, and even a small greenhouse. Since the opening, the garden has harvested over 6,000 pounds of produce. The town uses
Wow.
a simple honesty system. Take what you need, leave what you can. There's no sign up, no requirement to volunteer. And one volunteer said, I've seen single moms cry because they can take home fresh vegetables without feeling embarrassed. This garden is
Wow.
changing lives. The residents also say it's become more than a food source. It's now a gathering place where people talk, pray,
Mhm.
laugh, and even work through hard seasons together.
Oh, wow.
Lila, the girl who started it all, said during the ribbon cutting, I just wanted people to have something good. I didn't know it would turn into this.
That
That's
is
awesome.
really cool.
Yeah, that's cool.
I know.
But what state is that in?
Idaho.
Oh, in Idaho.
It's Moulton, Idaho.
Wow.
Okay.
I
What a great
know,
idea.
Isn't that so sweet?
What a great idea.
Yeah. Make
Yeah.
me tear up. That's
You know
so
how many
cute.
letters probably get through to the mayor and he never
Yeah.
reads them? But like the fact that he read that and
Yeah.
did something about
Yeah,
that.
well
has a
done,
lot to
Idaho.
say. Wow.
Yeah, and
Get
well
it.
done, this 12-year-old girl who had an
Seriously.
idea and decided to do something about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, man,
That's awesome.
it's a great example of just sometimes all it takes is one person,
Mm-hmm.
and then all of a sudden something takes off.
Absolutely.
And now it's far beyond one person. I get it, but
yeah.
I don't know. Sometimes you're out there and some of you are thinking, that's a stupid idea. I'll never share it with anybody. How do you know?
Yeah.
How do you know if that idea you have, God's the one who put it on your heart and
Right.
you just, enough faith to just open a door. That's all she did.
Yeah.
And then people just jumped on board with it.
Absolutely.
yeah.
That's cool. I like
Oh,
that.
Yeah.
So cool.
Ah.
So we end with the good news
Yes.
always.
That's
we
right.
do.
Yes,
Let's
yeah.
go.
After we hit some hard hitting topics.
Yeah,
we'll
that last one was
yeah,
tough.
Yeah, for sure. But
Yeah.
anyways, anything else you guys
No.
want to add before we close out?
Great topics.
Yep.
Yes,
Great
you
topic.
guys, thank you so much for hanging out with us.
Yeah.
We
Mhm.
love being able to just offer this. I mean, it's just we started this wanting to be an encouragement wherever you're at in your faith walk, and also showing you that the Bible's relevant and following Jesus is always relevant. So thanks for hanging out with us and
Yeah.
being on the journey. Journey to 1,000 right now. So, and we
Yes.
obviously we grew quite a bit this last week. So I know you guys are putting it in your group chat. Keep doing it. Follow us on YouTube at B Sundays Podcast, and then keep those questions coming because that's our favorite part. We love when you guys write us questions.
Yeah.
You can send those questions to bspodcast@foothillsonline.com and follow us there on Instagram. And we'll be back on Friday.
See you Friday.
See you tomorrow.